Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a super exciting announcement for you. I have switched to Sony. As you guys know, if you follow me for long enough, you know that I tested multiple Sony cameras on my channel. I started with the a7 III and then the a7R III, and then when the R4 came out, I really loved it and I tested it out multiple times on my channel, as you can see here popping up on the screen. So when Sony approached me about sponsoring my videos, I was so blown away that they've noticed my channel and they noticed my work. It was such a big accomplishment for me. And I decided to take the next step and just switch to Sony. So I will be a Sony shooter from now on. I know a lot of you always get super excited when I shoot Sony, so I think it's going to be a very exciting time for you guys because I'll be reviewing quite a lot of their gear and shooting with different cameras and lenses, so keep an eye out for that. But in the meantime, I just wanted to mention that I am just so excited to partner up with a company like Sony that listens to their creators so much. I am obviously really excited to shoot their cameras because they are one of the best in the world. I've always thought that if I was going to switch to mirrorless, it would be one of their cameras. So I am just very excited to start this new journey and for you guys to follow me on it. Okay, so now the exciting stuff. What did I switch to? Drumroll please. I went for the Sony a7R IV. I don't think it's a surprise for majority of you. As I mentioned before, I tested out the Sony a7R multiple times on my channel before, and I thought that if I was to switch to a mirrorless, it would be the one that I would go for. The focusing system is absolutely mind-blowing. It never misses a shot, so it's so important for me whenever I take photos. As you guys know, I move around my set a lot, so it's very helpful to have the very sharp focusing system. The images are just so pin sharp, even if I'm shooting at 1.2. Another great thing is that it has 61 megapixels, and it's a big thing for me because I've been considering print lately, so I want to have the possibility of being able to crop my images without losing the quality or the size. So here I have plenty room to work with, so it's amazing and I really appreciate it. Another thing obviously is colors. As you know, I am super big into color. I color grade my images in a very specific way, so I wanted to make sure that if I pick a camera to go for, it's going to have super accurate and beautiful colors because it is a very big thing of my work. And this Sony handles the colors really beautifully, the skin tones are on point, and I just really enjoy coloring the images. Moving on, I don't think anybody will be surprised to know that I switched to the 24-70 G Master. It's the 2.8 lens. It is my main workhorse for my swimwear photography. I shoot with my 24-70 all the time. I mostly shoot between 24 and 35 because I like to get a bit of distortion, a bit of drama in the image, but then I love to have the option of also having the 70 where I can shoot maybe portraits or stuff that is a bit more intimate and kind of romantic. I do like having the variety in the lens. It also has image stabilization, which is great because if I film footage on it, it's not going to be as wobbly and so on because I mostly don't really use gimbals, I just handhold, so this is definitely really helpful. The second lens that I went for was the 70-200 2.8, and I went for this one just because it's a really beautiful lens. I actually never really shot on the 70-200 till recently when I went to LA to visit my friend, and we shot on it quite a lot and I saw how beautiful the lens is, how the image quality looks, how blurry and buttery the background is. I really loved that, so I'm definitely shooting on it some more. I've only got it recently, so I'm just starting to test it out, but I really love how the images look. I think they're pin sharp. It also has the optical steady shot, so it helps if I'm shooting on 200, for example, because otherwise the image would be a bit wobbly. But yeah, I really love it. I think it's a great setup to have the 24-70 and then the 70-200 because you're basically covered in all possibilities. You can also film video on it. It's super nice and bokeh as well in the background. It's very nice to film on. It's obviously a bit heavier, so it's hard if you're hand holding it, but it's still a nice experience to get that footage from it. My final lens that I picked is the Sony 50mm 1.2 that I'm filming on right now. As you see, the bokeh is absolutely beautiful. I love the image quality. I've tested it out recently. You can check out one of my YouTube videos down below. It's an absolutely incredible lens. It's pin sharp at 1.2. Together with the R4, it creates amazingly sharp images at really low f-stops, which is incredible. I remember shooting on the f1.2s on DSLRs and it was an absolute pain. So this is a completely different experience. experience. I won't lie, I probably won't use this lens as much for photos anyway, because I usually stick to the 24-70 and the 70-200, just because it kind of gives me more drama and it suits my style a bit more. However, saying that, I really love using this one, especially for video if I'm filming B-roll, or if I'm trying to, you know, take photos that are a bit more romantic and soft. I think I'm definitely going to expand and try some more photo shoots on this one, but it's definitely a really cool experience. I definitely recommend it. Very soon I'll be releasing a video comparing all the lenses for swimmer, letting you know which one do I like the most, where do I use them, and in what kind of situations. So make sure to keep an eye out on that as well. Finally, the camera that I'm shooting on right now for video is my a6400. I've been using it for maybe the last 2 or 3 years on my channel. All my behind the scenes are filmed on it, so you can kind of get a good idea of what it's like. It's such a nice budget-friendly option for video, for vlogs, or if you want to start your YouTube channel. I think the lens and the camera cost me maybe around $800, which is so good for the quality of footage that you're getting. If you are looking for a camera on a budget to film and get great quality of footage, this is the one for you. Okay guys, that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know, what do you think? I know it's a pretty big announcement and I know it's a pretty big step to switch systems completely. I'm so excited to be a little part of the Sony family, and I hope you are looking forward to seeing more from me reviewing their gear and so on. And in the meantime, if you did like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys next time.